These are the places that Biden wants to pretend don't exist, places like Yuma, Arizona.
Absolutely. His neglect of the border has created this crisis. We saw firsthand what happens when you have a finite number of hospital beds, and instead of a resident of Yuma getting to use that bed, an illegal migrant gets to have that bed. We heard stories of women giving birth, having to be transported 120 miles to Phoenix instead of being able to give birth right here in Yuma. When it comes to the food bank, we talk to farmers, we talk to residents who, all of whom agree that it's a border without a border, and that is a nation.
It's
incredible.
outrageous. Yeah, and let me just ask you something. Now that Republicans actually have some control here, it seems to me that a lot of this was suppressed by the Biden administration that wanted to keep this border open. And now I think that these communities are finally free and they have a venue to say how awful the last 2 years have been. Are you finding that?
Absolutely. Democrats on the Judiciary Committee refused to have a hearing for 2 years when Biden was in office. They never had a hearing. We never got to hear these stories. Now Republicans have the gavel. Republicans have the microphone, and we are having those hearings. This is our second hearing on the border. You're going to see legislation coming soon, and we're going to be working to address these concerns because every community is a border community now.
Can you give us a hint of what you guys can do about this? Because, we're staring down 2 more years with this president.
Well, part of it is standing up for the rule of law, making sure that we reform our asylum laws so that you restore the Remain in Mexico policy.
Can you do that without Biden, though?
We can pass the legislation in the House and then use that passage as we negotiate our appropriations measures for the fall so that we ensure that we use the leverage of the power of the purse. That's what's important.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Congressman Ben Cline, we appreciate it. Thank you so much for coming on. See you.
Thanks.